Hi, everyone, and welcome to Racing OneCast. Dale Earnhardt Jr. ended his 76-race winless streak on Sunday at Michigan International Speedway after he used fuel strategy to win the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series LifeLock 400. Earnhardt Jr. coasted across the finish line to score his first points race victory since joining the Hendrick Motorsports team. It was his first trip to victory lane in a regular season Sprint Cup Series race since winning at Richmond in May of 2006. The race was sent into overtime when Sam Hornish Jr. spun to bring out caution. Earnhardt Jr. nursed his number 88 Chevrolet during the caution laps as his fuel supply ran dangerously low. On the final restart, he was able to stay ahead of the field until Patrick Carpentier spun to bring out another caution and officially end the race. After saving enough fuel, Earnhardt Jr. credited crew chief Tony Eury Jr. for the win.
I got to, hand it to Tony Jr. for having, being a risk taker. Not so much audacity wouldn't be a good word, but it's real close to that. He's done a good job this year getting us good finishes, better finishes than we should probably have. So I normally wouldn't take the risk to trade the top 5 for a possible win because normally, halftime it doesn't work out, but we did the right thing today.
Not only was the win special for Earnhardt because he won his first race for Hendrick in 15 attempts, but the win also came on Father's Day at Michigan, a track where his father, Dale Sr., won 2 Sprint Cup races.
My daddy meant a lot to me. There's a lot of great, there's a lot of people that I look up to that just happen to be great fathers themselves, good role models for their sons. It means a lot to me, to do well on Father's Day. It's a special day for my, special for my sister. She's very, very happy at home. She's in tears on the telephone, and so it means a lot to her. I'm glad that could be I'm glad she could be as happy as she could possibly be today under circumstances. And it makes me feel good, even that I can't, I know I can't tell my father Happy Father's Day, but I get the opportunity to wish it upon all the other fathers out there. And I genuinely mean that when I say it. And because that's what today's all about. It's for all the fathers out there. And
Earnhardt's win was the first by a Chevrolet at Michigan since his Hendrick Motorsports teammate Jeff Gordon won back in 2001. The victory was also the 4th for owner Rick Hendrick at the track that's in the backyard of the manufacturers.
The manufacturers do put a lot of importance on this race, and I remember I remember that coming up here today. In 2001, my dad was really sick in Charlotte, and I was with him when Jeff won. And that was our 100th win, and it was here. And we get an awful lot of calls prior to and after this Michigan race from Chevrolet and all the General Motors people. So it's a lot of pressure, and we always try to run good here. And it's been a dry spell for GM and Chevrolet. So I know they're excited. They were here this morning, and we were working with them and trying to get us a little help in the Bush area or the Nationwide area with some motor, and so anyway, it's real special for all the employees. A lot of folks in those stands are GM employees or Ford employees, and so everybody wants bragging rights here. So they're a big sponsor and they've been here a long time. So it's really good to do it here.
Kasey Kahne continued his recent hot streak by conserving fuel and driving a loose race car home to a second-place finish.
Yeah, we had a really loose race car, sideways all day, entry, middle, exit, and just kept trying to fix it, kept trying to get it better, and we never really did. We got it better at the end, but it wasn't. That final run was the best it had been. It was still a 10th to 12th place car. So we took fuel as late as we could under that caution because of all the green flag runs today. We just kept taking fuel and just saved. I saved for 42 laps or 40 laps right there, and I never ran out coming to the pits. So we had enough to finish if it stayed green, and I guess it's just a good finish. It's kind of weird to be up here, but it's a good finish for what we had.
Matt Kenseth, who led 4 times for 41 laps, finished third and keeps getting closer to making the chase field as he moved up to 14th in the standings.
I definitely feel like we're getting better. We had a string of miserable finishes there. A couple months ago, I think we had 3 or 4 that was 38th or worse or something. So things have definitely been on the upswing. We've been pretty competitive. Last week's the best I think I've ever ran at Pocono as far as speed and competitiveness, just the whole strategy thing again. And here I really think we had the car to beat. The 83 did at times, but I think overall we had the car to beat, and we just couldn't quite get it done at the end. But if you bring fast cars to the track every week and they're competitive and they're fast and they can run in the top 5 and run in the top 10, you'll hopefully gather your points and win some races sooner or later, hopefully.
Brian Vickers came home 4th to notch his 3rd top 5 of the season, and Tony Stewart rounded out the top 5. Kyle Busch maintains the series point lead and now holds a 32-point advantage over Jeff Burton, with Earnhardt Jr. in 3rd, 84 points behind. Kasey Kahne made the biggest jump among the top 12, moving up 2 spots to 7th. Be sure to check Racing1.com for the latest news, photos, and results from all the racing action this weekend. This is Pete Pistone reporting.